When the order for the motion is read, the Speaker shall refuse to allow the member to move the motion unless the Speaker is satisfied that the member is supported by at least a third of all the members of the Assembly to move the motion, provided that within the 7 days' notice, the clerk shall cause to be prepared and deposited in his office a list of all members of the Assembly with an open space against each name for purposes of spreading signatures, which list shall be entitled signatures in support of a motion for the removal of Meru County Governor by impeachment.
And you confirm that it is pursuant to Order 65.4, or rather 65.4 was adhered to, and that is why you signed, where you have said you signed.
Yes.
From the reading of Order 65.4, it is not possible for a member to be coerced or forced to sign.
It is possible.
Were you coerced?
Yes, I was.
Have you produced any evidence that you were?
In the affidavit, it is mentioned.
Which paragraph?
Number 6. And also number 8.
You say that you received calls instructing you or urging you or whatever.
Receiving calls is a way.
Where does it say in this affidavit that you are forced to sign?
Do you know the content of the calls?
Where does it say that you are forced?
In the calls.
Sorry?
In the calls.
Can you read 65.5? Order 65.5?
(65.5) and I read, any signature appended to the list as provided under paragraph 4 shall not be withdrawn.
Are you aware, sir, that you cannot run away from a document that you have signed in law?
Yes.
Are you aware, sir, that a signature appended under Order 65 cannot be withdrawn, just like you've read?
Yes.
I put it to you, Bwana Muna, that you signed in support of the impeachment motion a signature which is irrevocable, no less. And then when you were taken to Masai Mara with the other 9 members, is when you decided to change your mind.
The Masai Mara story, I've heard it from you.
Mr. Speaker, I will yield some of my time to my colleague Mawira. I'm done with my cross-examination.
Honorable Speaker and the Honorable Senators, my name is Mawira. I have not more than 3 questions for the witness. Mr. Muna?
Yes.
From the video that was played,
Yes.
you said that the captions that are written in that video are part of the video.
Yes.
Are the speakers in that video speaking in English or the Meru language?
Meru language.
How then can the English captions be part of the video?
Any language can be translated.
So it is a translation?
It is.
It is not part of the video?
Now, a translation is not part.
Previously you said it is part of the video. Now you're saying it is a translation. So
let me make it clear.
Which is it a translation or it is part of the video?
Let me make it clear. For the Senate to understand the language, it had to be translated. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Do the cameras capture captions? If you take a recording, for example, of the proceedings hearing, will the cameras include the subtitles?
I'm not a professional photographer, I don't know.
Okay. You voluntarily went to the clerk's office to sign the verification form?
Not voluntarily.
Not voluntarily?
Yes.
But you went to the clerk's office?
Yes.
Who coerced you to go to the clerk's office to sign?
I have answered that from the previous questions.
Were you pushed to the clerk's office?
What do you understand by
Were you
coercion?
carried there, or did you walk to the clerk's office to sign?
I walked.
You walked
Yes.
voluntarily, or you were pushed?
Involuntarily.
Who coerced you then?
I've seen there were calls.
You were coerced by a phone call to go and sign,
You can.
and you say that you represent the people of, is it Ntima West Nyakist?
Nyakist.
So your people should believe you to say that you were coerced through a phone call, and that independently you cannot make a decision on your own on whether to sign or not to sign.
Bwana Council, we have seen politicians dying in the course of duty. Do they die voluntarily out of politics? No.
You will confirm that nonetheless you signed,
Nonetheless, I signed involuntarily.
and your signature cannot be withdrawn.
It can't.
Okay. You talked of inducements
Yes.
to members, and you mentioned that Mr. Kimathi was sent to you. Is that anywhere in your affidavit?
It is not.
It is not in your affidavit. Is this Masai Mara trip that you went to part of the inducement that was offered to you?
I have earned it from you.
Very well. That is all in cross-examination, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Councillor. The Council for the Governor, do you have any re-examination to do?
Yes, I do, Mr. Speaker, sir. Very few questions for this witness in re-exam. I want you to confirm that you understand the Meru language being your mother tongue.
I do very well.
Very well. So, despite the subtitles and the translations,
Yes,
even without them, you are able to tell the Senate what was said.
exactly.
What you confirm to have been said is the exact words that were uttered by the people we saw in the video?
I'm saying what is being uttered there is completely what is in the translation.
Thank you. You have been told that you've been given an infamous message that appears at page 17.
Yes.
Do you still have that?
It was in
Here?
volume.
I believe it's volume 2. You have been told that
Yes.
transaction confirms that the governor conducted some violations before
Yes.
August.
Yes.
Kindly, I want you to look at the specific item that you referred to, appearing at page 17.
Yes, I'm there.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Read for us the date.
It is dated 1st July 2022.
1st July 2022.
Yes.
Was Governor Kawira the governor by 1st of July 2022?
No.
Is that an issue that can be attributed to her?
No.
Thank you. And in any case, Mheshimiwa, what you're testifying is as to the good working relationship with the governor.
It is.
Was that your testimony?
Yes.
And how long did that good working relationship last, to the best of your assessment?
It must have lasted somewhere between February this year up to September this year. That is a period of 7 months.
Thank you. You are also not a member of BAS or UDA.
I'm not.
But how did you come across information that members of these two parties had been de-whipped?
It was communicated in the county assembly through the normal sittings.
Were you present when that communication was done?
I wasn't, but Frida Naito, Honorable, told us that it has been communicated.
Are the records of the House accessible to you?
They are.
Once a communication is done in the House, is it information that you can access?
But when this honorable member, nominated UDA member, was de-whipped, they refused to give her the official document to show that she has been de-whipped, but she was removed from committees and replaced as the vice chair of the water committee.
Was that communication done to the County Assembly of Meru?
It was done, but no official document was given to her for fear that